Well, look for software support. If a parent is unable to fully supervise a child while they are doing school work, there is nanny software that people can invest in helping monitor what their families are doing. Well, the software can be used as a lesson to teach kids what websites are not appropriate, as well as provide regular report on child's online activity. Well, to know more information on this, we have a caller, Dr. Reena Devan, Professor of St. Francis College, Begumpet. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Ravina.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us on live, ma'am.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, well, thank you, ma'am. Well, ma'am, I would like to ask you about 1.5 billion children globally are out of school and, colleges due to COVID-19 pandemic. Well, what could be the effects of this, ma'am?
Effect definitely would be very prolonged. I will not say disastrous, but definitely for the coming years, for certain period of time, definitely it is very, very challenging.
Right.
For students, for parents, for the coming years, for certain period of time, definitely it is very, very challenging for students, for parents, for the management and for
Especially
the
for
teachers.
the teachers, right? It's a very big task for the teachers, especially because controlling students in the normal class, it's very difficult, but specifically when we talk about online classes, it's much more difficult to control them. I really appreciate the efforts of the teachers or lecturers or professors. I really appreciate their efforts, because when I was talking to a teacher,
Definitely.
well, she told me that when she was conducting an online class, there was some student, he was, distracting the classes, like, he started playing some background music, or he started playing some, different PPTs. It's really difficult for the teachers or professors to manage the students in online. Well, what do you have to say on this?
Yeah, I also read the same news what you are talking about.
Right.
And yeah, so actually, if talking about people like us,
Right.
Havila, can I just talk to you once? My voice is echoing.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but when I am talking, I am hearing back my voice.
Oh.
I'm not able to talk what exactly I have to do.
Okay, ma'am. We'll
So
get
in
back to
Zoom-
you.
Yeah, I mean, with Zoom, cannot we talk directly on the laptop? Is it necessary that I have to pick up my phone and talk to you?
Well, definitely, ma'am. We'll get back to you in a while. Maybe there is some technical issue.
Yeah, because I am hearing my voice. I'm not able to talk properly.
But we can hear you, ma'am. You can actually continue the discussion.
Okay, but the thing is, when I am hearing my to talk properly.
Okay. You can continue, ma'am.
Okay, but the thing is, when I am hearing my voice, I cannot concentrate on what I have to say.
Okay.
So the thing is that I also heard about it, and
Right.
Especially I'm talking about the teachers who fall into the category of senior teachers,
Right.
and they are not very well versed with technology, and it is something which is very new to you.
Right.
And students know more about technology than the teachers.
Teachers,
Senior
definitely.
teachers, I'm talking. So there becomes a problem, though you might have a lot of subject knowledge.
Right.
But online presentation becomes a hinder for you if you are not able to connect to the students properly, and then you become an object of ridicule for them.
Right.
And so much of effort a teacher is putting in right now, as you said just now.
Right.
That teachers are really trying hard to get it online. And first thing is that we have to learn from our end.
Right.
How we fit into this entire scenario, and then we get to learn the students, the subject we are relating to.
Right. I guess
So
you'll have
definitely
a
it is a
separate
challenge.
preparation for the online classes, I guess.
Yeah, of course. I mean, whatever we were teaching, it was like face to face. So we were talking to them, we were interacting to them, we had board with us, and it was like a conventional way of teaching. And
Right.
especially when I'm talking about my subject, it is all about communication.
Right.
And that communication is terribly hampered in online classes. So
Right.
it is like only one person who's trying to talk, but hardly we get a feedback. So
Right.
we have to, think of strategies where we can get to hear their voice and their responses and their ideas.
Right, and also you sometimes you'll have some technical issue where you cannot, solve the problem, and again you have to get back to that and give the classes.
Exactly.
Well, that is a
Exactly.
major problem in online classes, I guess.
Yeah, today morning also I was not able to switch on my video and audio, so somehow I then logged in through my phone and I was able to hear them. So I lost some 10-15 minutes, but yeah, definitely we need to update ourselves, but I take it as a challenge
Right.
that this is something new which we need to learn, and looking forward this will be the trend, I guess.
Right.
Maybe slowly pandemic comes down and it decreases and everything comes to normal. But still, I feel this is a very good approach when you are going online and when you are talking to so many people across, not only to the classroom, but even when you are presenting or being a part of a webinar or a conference, you are able to talk to the people who are abroad. So a lot of interaction is possible in on the online platform. So this should not decline. Definitely, there has to be a balance between face to face and online. It should not. It will not fade away. That is what I want to say.
Well, yes, ma'am. Also, I would like to ask you, ma'am. Well, do you take, as you know, it is an online session. Well, students get bored with the same teaching. I guess you need to prepare with the, with different, different techniques or different creativity. So, what do you
Yeah.
have to say on this?
That is what I'm saying now. Of creativity comes after you are, you are settled with the normal classes, online classes. So we are still in the process of having a very normal online classes, and creativity in the sense whatever is available, we try getting in touch with our IT department and we keep asking if we can make certain quiz for them and if we can make it interactive. So I make them speak. So 2 or 3 people at a time. I'll ask them to switch on their videos and then answer to the questions, and then preparing some kind of an MCQs and giving it to them. So similarly, grammar objective type also we can prepare a worksheet or an assignment through Google Classroom, and then we are doing it. So we are also in a learning process. So we have that kind of creativity, but to flaunt it online, I think we are not totally up to date right now.
Well,
But we
also,
will try and we will definitely do something about it. And so far it is going well with us. Why? Because uh, the students, we have our own internet domain
right.
through Google Classroom. So we have connectivity only to our college students. So we are very sure about the security, that there are no outsider who's going to disturb the class or who's going to, create problem or something like that. And yeah, students definitely initially had problems sitting for long hours and listening to all the teachers. But from our end, continuously, we are updating ourselves and we are trying to come up with something new where, we can involve our students in our teaching process.
Right. Also, ma'am, how long will your class will be, ma'am? Like with one section, one particular section?
50 minutes. It is just
50,
the
50,
same the way we used
right?
to, yeah, yes,
Okay.
50.
So you have like 3 or 4 classes per day?
Yeah, 4 classes, two to
Oh,
four classes per day.
okay.
I will have 2 to 4 classes. Students will have 5 to 6 classes also.
Okay,
So
that's the
that's
very big
little
task,
long
right?
duration. Yeah.
Right.
So that is something which we are still working on. So that working hours are little prolonged, but now we need to finish the semester online, this entire semester. I don't know about the next semester, but this semester we need to finish everything online. So we have completed our internal assessment also through online. We prepared MCQs and we gave it to them, and we conducted oral presentations also for the students. So we are keeping them engaged, but yeah, long hours is something of matter of concern. So our management is looking at it. Maybe something they would definitely do about it.
Well, also, ma'am, how do you conduct online like exams, ma'am? Do you give
Online exams.
any like PPTs or any kind of stuff? How do you conduct online examinations?
Yeah, right now, so we have just conducted one MCQ objective type through the module which we can create in Google Classroom. So
Right.
we are preparing those, and we prepare our PPTs and certain assignment, whatever notes need to be given so that they come prepared in the class. That we send it through Google Classroom.
Okay.
And certain assignment which we need to check, again through Google Classroom, we will send the classwork and the assignments. Like I'm doing some kind of business letters with them. So how much ever I teach them orally, but till the
Right.
time I don't see their work in a written form, I cannot evaluate. I will not know how much they have learned. So
Right.
through that assignment, then I ask them to submit, and then I go through it, and then one of the classroom I will give their feedback so that they know where they have committed mistake and they can rectify.
Okay,
That
ma'am.
way we are trying to go with it.
Right, ma'am. Also, have you ever came across any mischievous students who were trying to disturb your class or something like that?
The thing is that everybody is set on mute,
Okay.
right?
Right.
And it's only that very few people will switch on their videos, and that also when I ask them to do it, because when I have certain questions, so randomly I will pick students just to even see whether they are really present or they have logged in and they disappeared somewhere. To
Right.
check that also, I ask them to come on screen and then we interact. It is not that only subject oriented I would talk. I will talk anything else also apart from that.
Okay.
So, as such, I haven't faced any kind of problem while conducting online class. But yes, definitely, I feel that it is one-way track.
Right.
I'm not able to see them. I don't have any kind of eye contacts with them. So hardly few girls we can see at a time. So that is little difficult, but it is
Right.
difficult at their end also. So that is what, it's a big challenge for teachers where, they have to really keep balance, and they need to, set the students right as far as, their emotions are concerned.
Right.
Emotionally, students are getting very disheartened, and, the kind of routine which is taken away from them, they are not meeting their friends regularly, they are not interacting with them. So it is something, I think it is another responsibility on teachers right now to be, emotionally where we need to get information from them and try to deliver more than what they require in the classroom. This
Right, ma'am.
time
As we are
period is very heavy on everybody, so I think uh, I'm not only talking about college students. It is required more for school students who are, made forced to sit in front of the system with their parents, and also emotionally they need to be pepped up. They need to be
definitely
encouraged. They need to be spoken about, and they need to let it out whatever they feel like.
right.
So we cannot be that strict disciplinarian right now. We
Yes.
need to understand as a human being, and we need to understand as their second parent
Right.
teachers. So this is what I feel is a bigger teaching in pandemic than course or subject.
Definitely, ma'am. As we are talking about the students, well, I would like to ask you what are the long-term effects of e-classes on students?
See, long-term effect, definitely you are talking about physical problems,
Right.
sitting continuously in front of the system, looking at the system, so eye problem, back problem, these definitely problems will be there. But if you look at the working scenario also, most of the people who are working in corporate, they will get this kind of situation where they are sitting in front of system for a long number of hours on chair.
Right.
So I think in one way we are preparing them for the future, and we are preparing them for the future work. But secondly, definitely these physical thing which you people are, I mean, some kind of a pressure if they are undergoing, they need to really take care. And uh, I will sound very repetitive if I say they need to take care of themselves physically and mentally and emotionally. So they have to get into some form of physical exercise, some kind of routine, some kind of meditation. These are the need of an hour. that we need to get into all these things so that we can enhance our focus. We
Right.
can sit in front of system because this is something which will not go very soon. It will stay for a very long time. And computer is something, technology is something which will not wane down. It
Right.
will ever increase. So one need to get used to, but definitely health being a priority. You have to keep your health first, and after that you have to learn and accept this challenge of technology.
Right, ma'am. Also, as we are talking about students' health, ma'am, well, how online learning can affect students' health, like mental and emotional health also?
Yeah, mental and emotional, as I told you, first of all, this pandemic is creating so much of pressure on everybody,
Right.
the kind of surrounding they are into. And one more thing I feel is that when they are in classroom, they have a different kind of background and infrastructure to learn.
Right.
When they are in their houses, we don't know. It is like, every house is different from the other.
Right.
So what kind of stability do they have? What kind of, background of the family they have? What kind of support do they have in the family? We are not aware of it.
Right.
So when we are interacting online and they are sitting in their own respective place, in their own respective houses, then we are catering to so many families.
Right.
It is not only those students who are, confined in one classroom. So emotionally, definitely we need to check on them and we need to see that everybody is okay. And intermittently, we need to ask them about, how they are doing, how their family is doing, whether they are undergoing any kind of ailment or illness. Because any other kind of illness is also prolonging these days because people are not getting health benefit from medical facilities. So all these things, I think these are the areas where, we need to talk about it and we need to get to know from them. And if they are facing any kind of a problem, if we can support them or help them in a
Right.
sense that if they want to talk something or convey something to the management, it might be regarding free structure, it might be regarding some course, it might be regarding skipping their IE, certain kind of these problems if they are facing, then more than the regular college time, how we help them, more than that we need to help them. Because we are the link right now between the management and the students. So we see to it that how much ever we can help them, we should provide that kind of certainty to them.
Yes.
Yeah, physically, I mean, we can just talk to them and we can, I think communication is a big instrument in, counseling students and helping
Definitely.
them
I,
out
I
and
agree
letting
with
them
you,
talk.
ma'am.
Yeah. So my 50 minutes, I think 5-10 minutes goes in this when I'm talking to them, I'm asking them few things. And I'm very approachable in a sense. I also feel teachers should be approachable to them. If they have any kind of problem, they should feel free to come up and talk to them. So if that kind of, freedom is given to them, I think mentally they will feel more stronger. They will feel that they have some kind of a support surrounding them.
Well, yes, ma'am. Also, as many students, parents, and also teachers are turning to online education technology, ma'am. What do you have to say on this? Is it safe?
Safe in what way? Physically and mentally
In
and all those
online classes, like everyone are turning, there is a complete different scenario, like before COVID-19 and after COVID-19.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
everyone are getting used to this new scenario, right? So
Hmm.
what do you have to say
Yeah.
on this?
See, I feel parents also need to be part of this entire education system now.
Right.
Earlier, parent used to be free of the responsibility once they used to send their kids to school. Then
Right.
everything, whatever used to happen between the teachers and the students and the management within the school boundaries.
Right.
But now those boundaries are not there. The
Definitely.
entire world has become a school. The entire thing, everybody possibly, I think, are involved in some kind of an education.
Right.
So here, parents also play a very vital and important role where, they are sitting with their child and they are trying to support the child with all the necessary things. And sometimes, parents also have high expectations from the teachers. So
Right.
they also should try to understand that teachers are ultimately, they are also human being and everything is new to them also, and they should be given some kind of a time in
Right.
order to reconstruct the entire thing. So a lot of support is required from parents, from family, for students, for teachers, for the entire education policy.
Definitely.
So education has gone outside the boundaries now, and everybody is involved in it, whether they are the students or parents or siblings or the family members and the teachers. Everybody need to come together with their problem and try to sort it out for
Right.
everyone's betterment. Yeah.
Well, yes, ma'am. Finally, what do you have to say on online education? Do you support online education?
Definitely, as of now, yes, because that is the only way out in this pandemic,
Right.
where we are not able to meet anyone, where we are asked to stay in isolation. I think online is or social media platform is the best place
Yes.
to interact, where you are now not passing the virus also, but still you are staying connected. So at this particular moment, it is highly, highly valued.
Right.
But we have to see to it how we can make better use of it without creating any kind of problem for others, and streamlining the entire thing, not creating stress, extraordinary stress mentally or physically. So whatever we need to do, we have to see to it that we do it in a very balanced way. So
Right.
teaching also should go on. Health also should be considered priority. Health, when I say, it is not only physical, emotional and mental well-being is very, very important right now. So all these things is possible only through online chatting and social media platforms. So yes, right now it is of a great value and great importance.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Reena, for joining us on live.
Okay. Thank you so much, Havila. Now it was better. Earlier I was facing that problem which I told you, that my voice is echoing.
Well,
But
yes,
later on
maybe
it
there
was
was
all
some
better.
technical issue.
Okay. Thank you so much for inviting me, and
Thank
I
you.
hope
Thank you so much,
it
ma'am.
was of some use to you.
Well, thank you. Well, moving ahead, separate work from play when using laptops, tablets and phones. If you're able to get and provide your child with a personal computer not given by the school, one of the first things you need to explain as a parent is this is your work system.